the design of Staedtler, and we have we we have talked and we have like the scenario about the changing of the logo through the Cold War, right? And the Staedtler come to Thailand since when? Yeah.
About after Cold War. Sometimes no, not about after Cold War. During about Cold War.
Mm-hmm. I think during the Cold War they changed the logo. They modernized the logo to make this brand more like the modernized one. The look like something that different from alliance country. But I mean like when the Stellar strike to Thailand, I think it's before Cold War for sure, right? Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 1961.
1961, really? That's the day that Stellar come to Thailand.
I mean, not exactly sure, but 40, 50, and 60. Yeah, 60 is about start. When the Cold War started intense. Yeah, I think so. And about 80 or 90, I mean, collapse Soviet Union. Yeah. Got to be about that time, I think so, because Thai is actually ally. I mean, during the World War II, not many people know, but Thai actually allied with Japan and used to fight with French for some time.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't. So yeah, I don't know about that. Okay, so I mean to summarize, I mean my the assignment what in mind is to, I mean, for us to research about the product of our interest of our daily life that we use.
Yeah.
For my, I choose pencil, Staedtler pencil. I mean Staedtler particularly because I mean I sort of like it and thought or what is thought or assignment. I I learned about the I learned about the I mean why I why I like this product. I mean for example for this plate, I mean I kind of tell it about, I mean, how what make the, I mean what make the product interest for me at least. Uh, like it, I analyze from its shape, from its and it is messaging for in terms of product design. An example, and my this body if yeah this my this yeah this body and then this my which we come to learn, I mean the message behind it and the evolution of, I mean, how the band come to be, I mean, as of today. Like, and I think the core important part that we can what to say I mean we can take a case study from is the logo of the Staedtler. I mean it changed from the more decoration more like to the more modern one, which I mean what is intersect, like I mean in intersect, I mean it connect with the what the history that we were talking about just about 5 or 6 minutes ago, that uh since Staedtler, I mean, it's a very old company. It used to start, I mean, as a during World War. I mean, it started to go in. I mean, during or I mean, before World War, but at World War, I mean, since it's German company, it have an, I mean, an imperialistic
Yeah.
design. I mean, you can see as band, the band, I mean, Mars Lunacraft, I mean, they use the head of the God of War, I mean, Greek, I mean, sorry, Roman God of War, Mars,
Yeah.
not Greek. So, I mean, they start to change from the more imperialistic design to to more modern design according to an age. And that's also, I mean, it's supposed to, I mean, sorry, it's supposed to end about 1943, right? But still, some of them still have still retain a little bit of imperialistic because of during that time that's after the World War the German was divided into West and East German and and that needs to change to it kind of expect to the change of during this period I think so 1957 to 1973 these three yeah it kind of
Mhm.
show
Can
so
can you zoom up the logo that you have studied? Like we cannot see it clearly. Can you
I can't
zoom in?
I can't click anything yeah I can click
Really?
now.
Is is a
Oh
screen
yeah
share from you? You can zoom in, zoom out as you want. Real? Can you zoom in to let us see the details of the logo that you have mentioned?
wait
Yeah,
I
that's
think I
better.
have better idea
Hmm.
You're onto
Okay.
something very, very interesting. I can totally see how you, yeah.
Okay, this is a
It's very,
stellar, a
for me,
modernized one.
for me, it's very nostalgic too.
Mhm.
Like this particular pencil for me. So I'm totally
Yeah.
like super happy that to find out about all this.
thank you
Okay, this one.
not high resolution
Mhm.
well my internet is bad
Nice.
Yeah, I think probably this one. Yeah, this one. I think that's fair enough. As you can see, like in the early 19th centuries, they become like the capitalized. The world was capitalized. We have to exchange things. We have to trading, and then they packaging the pencil as a product that you can sell. And as you can see, like they changing the logo from the imperialism things to become a trademark. That trademark is represent a Staedtler, a city from Germany, right? And you can see like through the period, through the history of time, they was changed a little bit by a little bit. But the big change is start from 1957 to 1963. This was like the world changing. What is happening and what we have talked is about the Cold War, right?
yes
During 1945 to 1989, they have a Cold War, and German had to divide for two parts. I mean, like not exactly two parts, but it was um corporate. It was forced by two powers, and then they have to be. And this trademark have to stand on something, so they visualize this kind of rebranding themselves to be this kind of modernized logo. And this message, I think, is very strong. And more than just they change the logo for to make it modern, to make it like an abstract art kind of way. As you can see, like right now, in after 2000, what do you think, Will? Like why the Staedtler, the head of this Roman god of war, become to like the graphic figure and draw like black and white, just only that. Do you still remind this from the Roman god of war still?
yes pretty well
Really?
if in term of reminding the name of yes it's Greek Roman War I mean and not actually very well sorry I mean rephrase again because I mean you have to have some prior knowledge to it but the name I mean it take a little what to say it really give I mean you really need to take a little closer look not I mean that closer even if you don't have prior to I mean the name Mars and the
Yeah.
head I noticed the name I mean I noticed the name before even I researched about this itself so according to me I think it did okay it did okay. Not the best. I mean, in representing the what to say the band name, but it worked.
I think if you see more about the typography, to see more about the packaging, see more about the body of the pencil that was changed, and the one thing that you point out, this is a very blue, like navy blue pencil, and you think this pencil is specifically used for sketching, not just writing. And for right now, you claim this pencil is professional pencil, but in my opinion, this is a technician drawing. We don't need this pencil in this world right now, but architect, fashion designers, artists still need to use this one because this product still work for sketching, right? When you study like the year one or maybe like fundamental of drawing something, you have to use pencil to draw up something, to sketch something, and this pencil is become like an artist pencil. This blue and this kind of pencil is become like the artist school pencil or
Yeah.
something.
So,
Yeah.
so in Ryu's slide deck, I saw something about that you found the Thai-ness in your research so far. Can you tell us more about that?
Yeah.
This actually, I mean, come from my perspective of, I mean, from my opinion, how I see what to say, how I see the pencil was being used in this type of pencil being used, because according to me, I see this pencil to be kind of semi premium product. So I see more. I see the behavior first. I mean, to use it to have, and when it cannot like work properly anymore, as it used to be, people just not throwing it, but kind of like give less value toward it. Like like if I mean put the I mean when you use the pencil and keep on the table. I mean, and I walk away. If you remember, I mean, if I remember it, like I don't bother to come and pick it up, something like that. I find this pencil, I mean, to affect by this tightness. I think so. At least this according to me, because I did not do like that, but most of my friends do like this. I mean, not here, but during middle school. So I think that's Thainess. I mean, I can say really Thai people, or maybe because I live in. I mean, at that time I study in India, and I see our behavior. I mean, the behavior that we did to be really Thai, maybe. Yes.
Nice.
But what we have talking about this pencil, like I am Thai and I use this pencil for sketching, and occasionally I use this pencil for examinations, and that's why when you use when mainstream Thai would use this pencil just for occasionally for examination, so they don't need to use it after they use it for exam, like they have to point out drawing coloring the right answer for the test, and the test can testing the carbon and then calculate as the score. We use this pencil for just that intentions. It doesn't mean like we have to use it for everyday life. So that's why you can see like people just use it and throw away. They never use it for the whole pencil was gone. It's just like, okay, I don't have any examination. I just throw it off. And then when you have to examination again, you buy a new one because it's very cheap.
Yeah.
That could be as well. I think you have to understand more about the Thai context, not just seeing the thing that happened to you, right? We understand the world by yourself, but not just describe the world by describe ourselves. So it starts from you. It starts from you and your friend, Will, and you have to learn more why you and your friends have the life like this. Why we have to living like this, and then it leads you to understand the world in your in your own perspective, and also like you have to understand the big pictures. And I think it's pretty nice. It's pretty nice study.
I have a completely different kind of from this project,
Yes.
which is really great. And by the way, Ryu, your English is amazing. So I
Thank you,
really,
sir.
I think you're doing extremely well in terms of explaining your concepts, and the passion really comes through the screen. So, so I do want to share something that remind. Can you stop sharing?
Yes.
Okay. I have but I saw this parallel between your evolution of the logo and the Thai flag evolution. Like, do you see how it's a little bit, it evolved from kind of like something that is very detailed logo, kind of like that Staedtler helmet, and it became something that became simplified all of a sudden, you know, like during a certain period of time. So I think maybe you can also like see the Thainess in this as well. If you look at the years, I don't know if the years would match up or not with the Staedtler logos, but it would be an interesting kind of study anyways, in terms of logo representation throughout time. You know, I think Japan flag was like an interesting case as well, or United States flag and things like that. So might be interesting. But yeah, that said, I really see the nice effort that's coming through your presentation, and I have my own personal story with that blue pen too. So, but I'm not gonna chime in because it would be a long story.
Oh, okay, but you just spell the T, and I want to know more. But yeah, maybe later. Okay, well, thank you, Tim. Okay, we will jump into Tim, right? Tim, hello. You are the next person to present something, and you have to present as the full presentation because we already presented in class already. Tim, are you ready? Your face looks so stressful.
No,
Yeah,
it looks like he's on a TV show right now.
Okay, you are on television, which is like 60, like in 1960 something television.